Hey guys, so just finished watching Flash Season 3, Episode 2, Paradox. This was pretty cool right at the second episode of Season 3, like I said, and where we get into Flashpoint and what happens after he changes everything back and stuff, which is pretty cool. It was cool seeing all kinds of stuff going on in here. I mean, it was cool seeing Felicity in here. It was cool seeing Jay Garrick back, although I wish I would have seen more of him in costume, but it was just, I understand this episode was really a lot about him just telling Barry and telling him don't mess with the timeline, and I agree, and I like that. I just would have liked to have seen it, they've done it in their costumes or something like that. I just like this. Can't wait to see it, Flash and Jay Garrick actually team up together and do some saving in costume. I want to see more of John Wesley Shipp in action in costume. I think that would definitely be cool to see that. It was also cool seeing Felicity, and I thought this whole episode was going to be him talking to Felicity throughout this thing, but it was cool that he just ran to Felicity to get her advice and stuff like that. So she's, someone he would want his advice and stuff. And it was cool how they did that. And definitely was cool seeing how it's going to affect Diggle. Diggle now has a son. That is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see how that goes and how it affects it in Arrow and how we just see it happening in Arrow. And if Felicity better to talk to that, I just talked to Barry or something like that. I want to see if she's going to talk to, talk to Oliver about the timeline change and all that stuff, and see what Oliver's going to think about that. I definitely want to hear what Oliver thinks about changing the timeline and going back in time and all that stuff. That's definitely going to be cool to see how that goes. Although I don't know if, is she going to tell him or is she not going to tell him, or I don't know. Hopefully tomorrow we get some sort of hint that she knows that the timeline has been changed, and she's kind of, if you watch this episode, that she knows something's off, and everyone's like, Oliver could just be like, why are you acting weird? Nothing, and then she just not want to tell him or something. I don't know. It'd be cool to see what type of how this affects, other than just Diggle, to seeing the fact that Felicity knows that Barry changed the timeline, and Diggle was actually had a daughter and all that stuff. I think that'd be cool, and also see if it was a daughter actually with Lila, and so Lila Michael, so was a daughter with Lila Michael. So that'd be cool to see how that goes tomorrow on Arrow. Hopefully we'll get the answer to that. But also getting back to the Flash, there was pretty cool seeing him fighting fighting this new guy and stuff like that. Definitely can't wait to see here. And there was cool seeing Cisco or Vibe kind of using his powers, using his gloves and stuff like that. That was pretty awesome seeing that. It was pretty cool seeing stuff like that, how things are going. And I can't wait to see. Also, it was really cool seeing, oh my god, that Caitlin has her ice powers. I wondered, is she going to be good Caitlin Frost? Is she going to be bad Caitlin Frost or whatever? Does this version of Caitlin Frost Caitlin Snow know that, about the evil version from Earth 2, Killer Frost, so is she, because of that, going to be scared not to turn evil? Is that why she's not telling anyone about her powers? Or does she not know about the evil Killer Frost from Earth 2 with the evil Ronnie and Deathstorm, and all that stuff? Or is she gonna, and because of it, is she gonna, try and become good and make sure she becomes good? Things like that. I can't wait to see how things go. And if this version has seen, that thing. It sounds like she would have, since they knew all kinds of other stuff that happened before. I definitely can't wait to see how things work out. And I can't wait to also see maybe like Jay Garrick over on I think he's supposed to appear a few times on Legends of Tomorrow, so it's gonna be cool to see that when that comes on this Thursday. See if he jumps over to that for that beginning of that episode. Although the trailers didn't show much of him, John with the Ships, Jay Garrick, I feel like we would have seen him in there. But maybe he's only in for a little bit, and that's why they're not showing him in any of the trailers, because they don't want to keep it a surprise. So we'll have to wait and see. So this was definitely a great episode. I love this. I can't wait to see how things continue on with Flash. Although it's a bit weird that it took all in this one episode, that all the problems were kind of fixed. But I can still see that there are problems around and stuff like that, and I can't wait to see how things go. And all the and maybe the Kid's Flash, definitely I wait to see Kid Flash back in his costume too in this timeline. And that has to stick and permanently stay there. So that's gonna be cool to see how that goes. And and I definitely can't wait to see again how this affects Arrow, and how if you're not watching the Flash, are you going to be completely, oh my god, why does Diggle have a son, not a kid? And then hopefully what they can just do is just be like, watch Flash episode 2, season 3 episode 2, and all they need to do is go back, watch this episode, and then they can come back. Oh, that's why Diggle has a kid. That's why Diggle has a son and not a kid and not a daughter. I think that would be pretty cool, is if they had a little ticker tape or something that said that. That would be pretty awesome. Or everyone could just tweet it out, and so like Diggle, David Ramsey, all those guys, and all the Arrow social media and all that stuff could just tweet it out, on there saying that. But yeah, so let me know what you think, guys, about this episode of The Flash in the comments below. and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.